Hey Eugenio, welcome to Soccer X, your hometown, Miami. Tell us what you're expecting from it this time.
Well, I mean, it's always exciting to be back here. It's been quite a few years that I've been attending Soccer X in Miami, and it's crazy to see how much it's grown, and also to see all the football community in Miami, and Miami bringing so many people from the football industry from all over the world now to Miami, which is clearly becoming the capital of football, especially towards 2026. So I'm excited. Very excited to see a lot of people from the industry and friends that I hadn't seen in a long time. And it's just thrilling to be able to have a space where we can all connect and enjoy and learn. So just really, really happy to be back.
And of course, it's the Messi factor that's really excited. The rocket's gone off in Miami, hasn't it? But around the rest of the states, there'll be more and more interest, especially as we get closer to the World Cup.
Yeah, well, I'm based between Miami and Barcelona, so I've been following the Messi Effect for the last 15 years, and we had it in Barcelona at that time. And as we were speaking just ahead of getting on air here, wherever Messi goes, just the fan base and the sport follows, just because of everything that he's achieved, but also what he represents for the sport, which is so much more than those 90 minutes on the game, on the pitch, And I feel that Messi is that person or that athlete that represents the essence of the sports beyond what the game is. During those 90 minutes, it's a tool to just make the world a better place. And I feel that that's the impact that he has in a community, especially like Miami, where you have entertainment 24/7 and so many different sports teams, concerts. There's so much offer, right? And I mean, I grew up in Miami since I was 18 years old. And I've seen a lot of teams and a lot of new entertainment offers struggle to get the attention of the fans. And then Messi comes. I mean, you have that duo, Messi, Beckham, and I mean, you can't go wrong. But what has happened in Miami, it's shocking. I mean, I think it's going beyond what we all expected.
Okay. That's a good one to hear. Now, I was here 30 years ago at the World Cup, USA 94.
Wow.
And the crowds weren't the same. People just didn't seem to know much about it. But it's going to be very different next time around, isn't it?
Well, that's the first World Cup that I actually remember as a kid. And I remember I was in Venezuela back then because that's my hometown. But then I moved here for college, and Miami is my hometown now as well. But I remember that World Cup very vaguely because I saw it through TV and I was very young. But I feel that with all the growth of not just the Messi Effect here in Miami and in MLS in general, the growth that MLS has had and all the talent that has come from Europe, from Latin America to build that soccer community here, football. They're going to tell me something for calling it soccer, but we're in soccer, right? So I guess I'll call it soccer here. I feel there's a lot of expectation and there's a lot of merit, not just for Messi and Beckham and Inter Miami, but for the whole ecosystem of what soccer has been doing in the last 20, 30 years since 94.
Yeah. And of course, La Liga, you've got this fantastic job. It would be the dream of millions traveling the world, watching football, pitchside reporter. Who's your favorite personality you've interviewed?
Oh, wow. Personality player?
Yeah,
player? Well, I mean, I've always been a Messi fan. I cried so much when he left. Cried so much. I swear, for 3 weeks, I felt like my son was leaving us. It was devastating. I was here in Miami, actually. I was having lunch with a colleague, and he told me Messi's going to PSG. I'm like, no way. I was leaving to Barcelona the next day. And then I took it, and I was like, no, this is not possible. This is not happening. Laporta said that he was going to renew him, blah, blah, blah. And I mean, there's so much story behind that with everything that has happened with Barca that it was just devastating for anybody who's a Messi fan and a Barcelona fan. And for us who were there living, I followed all of Messi's career for 10 years before he left. And then I landed in Barcelona, went straight from the airport to the press conference where he said he was leaving. And then the next day I flew to Paris to see his press conference signing for PSG. And I remember his son, Thiago, sitting in front of me. He was devastated, devastated. And I could totally feel him. So as a personality, I feel that, today we have so many players that are doing amazing. I cover mainly Football Club Barcelona. So to see young boys of the likes of Lamine Yamal, Pau Cubarsí, who are 17 years old. I can only imagine what they will achieve when they're Messi's age, 37, 36, 37. But today, I feel that I remember when Messi won the World Cup in Qatar a couple years ago, the effect that had on the world. I mean, Argentina had people supporting Argentina that will never, ever again support Argentina.
Yeah,
okay, so I feel that has given a lot to the sport. And I mean, who's not a Messi fan, right?
Brilliant. It's been great chatting to you, and enjoy the rest of the conference.
And I'll see you in Barcelona.
Yes, next time.
Deal. Thank you.